Hey, this is Seth Jared Himes with IndemandCareer.com. I show people how to get jobs and careers in digital marketing with no previous experience or education. I've had tons of success stories, and there will be more. Will it be you? I don't know. It depends if you take action. So, in this video, I'm going to do something a little different. I usually do digital marketing career walkthroughs where I show the opportunities in a specific city. But today, I'm just going to give a general overview of the entire United States because there are 54,634 digital marketing related jobs in the United States as of May 31st, 2019. Of those jobs, according to the people posting them, 13,000 are entry level, 16,000 are associate, which is basically entry level. However, as I've said many times, I've had many students get jobs that say 3 to 5 years experience required. So I just want to give you an idea of the depth of these jobs. People always ask me, are these jobs, are they going to, are they going to be going away anytime soon? Some people ask me, is this, will these jobs be here forever? I say, I don't know if we'll be here forever, but for the foreseeable future, yes, these jobs are going to continue to grow as long as Facebook and Google and Amazon and everything continues to grow. And people say, is AI going to take over digital marketing? I'm going to do another video on this, but the answer is no. It's not like going to the supermarket where you scan the groceries. AI is not good enough yet. We're not in the future where robots can actually, be like people. If you've used Google's automation, you know that it's terrible. It's terrible. And most of these jobs exist because Google's automation is so bad. They need a human being to actually get their eyes on this and fix accounts. So you don't have to worry about that. So I just want to go and take a quick look at some of these jobs. Let's just go to entry level just for fun. So we got San Jose, Maryland, San Antonio, Texas, San Francisco, Hayward, California, Pleasant Grove, Utah, Folsom, Seattle, Boca Raton, Florida, Reno, Nevada. Ooh, I like Reno because I live there and I have lived there. Noble Studios. Reno is a cool city because it's just like it's one of these smaller. It's like Nashville. It's a growing city, but it's not huge. Digital marketing specialist responsible for executing and optimized search engine marketing campaigns under direction of senior members of the team. And that's again why these jobs are so great. You get your foot in the door through the techniques I teach in the course. You demonstrate that you know the language, you have generated your experience, you understand how to actually do the job, and then you actually get mentored by somebody who is senior to you. So participate in developing search marketing plans, execution, optimization, SEO, paid search marketing, and here we go. 2 years experience, SEO and SEM basically. Remember, I have to kind of teach you guys how to read this, how to decipher a job posting. Do not take this literally, ever. I teach this again and again. When you see 2+ years, don't look, I only have 6 months, or look, I only have a year and 8 months. No, these are all estimates. This is all ballpark stuff, guys. None of this is set in stone. It's not the law. It's not like you have to have this. I've had students. I said, get jobs that. Let me see if I can. Can I pause this because I want to find something. Yeah, this is the message of Mithila where she said most of them said 1 to 3 years experience required. Did you get interviews for positions with those requirements? Yes, even when it says 1 to 3 years experience, this is how she got her job. And again, I've had people where it says as much as 5 years. Because again, a lot of these people hiring, either they don't completely understand what they're hiring for, or they're just asking for too much. People who have 5 years experience are usually at a very high level. And if it's anything other than a senior position and they're hiring for like a mid-level or junior position or something like this, they're not going to get the candidates. So again, don't be dissuaded by that. This is a perfect opportunity. Ooh, and you get to travel a little bit. Working knowledge of Google Analytics, SEO, etc. This is what you get in the course. Bachelor's degree. Journalism. Why? Why would journalism have anything to do with this? Journalism has become a joke career. That is my opinion. But I knew journalism majors back in the day, and this is before journalism has become like basically just entertainment for people. And people shouting at each other. But basically, you see, it says equivalent knowledge or experience. Again, if you don't have a bachelor's degree, if you don't have any college degree, it doesn't matter. They want the skills. Digital marketing specialist in LA. Ooh, and again, when you see Creative Circle or any temp agency, that is great because you show the temp agency person the fact that you have these skills, and now they become your advocate. They want to help you get it. If you don't get this job, they want to help you get the next job. Here's another, and this, I know you guys are like frustrated by this because you see entry level and then it says 5 years experience, and you're like, are you stupid? Like, how can I work for you if you're so stupid that you don't even realize that entry level is not 5 years? Take a breath. I'll take a breath, and and I would again still apply for these things. Still apply for the 5+ years. I said this in another video that I did about Europe, which is the fact that when I was only a little bit into my career, I applied for a senior position that said you need management experience, you need 8 years experience and whatever, and I applied anyway. And I had like 1 year experience, and I didn't get that job. But they came back and said, we have another position that you'd be great for. Would you like that? I said, yes. It was awesome. So don't be shy. There's no law that says you can't apply to these jobs. Ooh, digital marketing specialist for a university. I love this too. It's like, can you imagine how many of their own marketing students they're probably turning away when they say required minimum related experience 4 years? Again, it's an entry level. So whoever posted this is silly. I personally wouldn't recommend you work for any higher education institution because it's kind of like working for a pharmaceutical company or a casino. It's terrible ethically, I believe, but that's up to you. Again, experience in Google Analytics, preferred qualifications. Oh my God. See, this is what's hilarious. They want you to have a master's degree in marketing. So this is a university being poisoned by its own stupidity. They think they need someone with a master's degree rather than a person who actually understands how to get them more leads. So they're probably going to get, if they hire someone with the master's degree with no experience, they're not going to get results. So you just say, I'm going to move on to my next company. Analytical, creative, science. Don't I always say that in my videos? I say this is the perfect job for people who are analytical and creative, growth mentality. Qualifications. And again, when they say 4 years bachelor's degree, they're really saying that because that's what all the employers have been told. That's what you need to put on your stupid posting. It doesn't mean anything. Familiarity with AdWords, Facebook through coursework, internships, or other experience. So this is a really good opportunity here at Effective Spend because this is saying, I love it. They got 103 applicants. I guarantee that no matter how supportive they're trying to be to people with a bachelor's degree, they're not finding anybody that actually knows how to run a Google Ads account or how to structure it properly, which is what you learn in the course. Again, this is in Austin. You got one in Chattanooga. Digital marketing, promote the brand, 2 years experience. Again, you can generate your own experience with the course. Execute email marketing, social media, and automation. It doesn't look like, I don't know if these guys are actually doing paid search, but again, in Chattanooga, there's jobs like this. Santa Clara, let's go to Chicago, Danbury, Connecticut. Maintain and develop email marketing automation. Again, they have had this up a week ago with 15 applicants. And again, Danbury, Connecticut, I can't imagine there's much competition over there. And like I say to my students, you should look at the whole US. If you're young and you're mobile, unless you already have a family and you have roots, look at your first job like you're going to college. Look at it like an paid internship. This is where you're going to be getting that experience that's going to help you leverage up to the next job. So if you live in, the middle of nowhere and there's no jobs, go to a city for a year, get the experience. Alexandria, Virginia, 5 applicants. Execute digital marketing campaign, pay-per-click, blah, blah. 2 years experience. Again, when you see 2 years, 3 years or less, it is very easy. Again, 3 to 5, it's maybe a little more challenging. You can still do it. Expertise in SEO strategies. That's what you need. The actual skills. Google Analytics. This is all stuff you work, you learn in the course. Now, this is one of those situations where these guys are going to be shooting themselves in the foot because they're asking, like, and this is another thing from the course. You get the confidence to be able to tell an employer what they need versus what they think they need, because you're better off going into a job having been very clear about what the expectations are rather than just like nodding your head so that you think, even if you know that they're asking for something ridiculous. So they want HTML and Photoshop, which is these things are easy to learn. Basic HTML and Photoshop, but you shouldn't be required to do all these things for the most part, because they're separate skill sets. I've never had to do HTML coding in any of my jobs, and these are my students. But sometimes with an in-house job at a place like this, they might want you to do more. So you might say to them, look, I can learn this stuff, but this is, do you really want to hire me for that? Don't you want to hire me to get more leads? And again, if you have a go-getting attitude, you can literally go on Google and learn some HTML and be able to fulfill that. But again, I don't think that in the middle of Alexandria, Virginia, these guys they got 5 applicants. I don't think there's going to be too much competition. Cox Automotive, Burlington, dealer.com, 2 to 4 years of experience. Again, that's very low. What we look for demonstrable experience creating, executing SEO, knowledge of analytics. Digital marketing specialist, SEO, Charlottesville. I like this one because this is, no, wait a minute. So you got to ask these guys, this sounds more like a sales job. I don't like that. You occasionally run into these things. When it says SEO and then they say act as the main point of contact, build long-term partnerships, that's a sales job. And occasionally students will send me postings like this. Now, the good news is, guys, this is very rare, but it does happen. So you just skip that. Or you say to these guys, like, I'm not interested in being a salesperson. On the other hand, if you do take a sales job like this, it's a good way to learn how to get your own clients, and you can go off and do that. Oh, what happened here? Oh, I clicked the button too fast. So we got, now here's something funny. Digital marketing specialist at, this is actually working for the Digital Creative Institute, which is a company that kind of teaches people how to get jobs in digital marketing, but it costs like $10,000 instead of my course, which is $97 a month. And I like how these guys only want 1 to 2 years work experience in marketing as well. Let's go to Folsom. Wait, where were we? In Utah. Utah. I keep clicking the company name. Let's go to Utah. I've been doing videos for the last hour, so now I can't find it. But that's the cool thing, guys. There's so many more. New York, Denver, University of Denver, Austin, Texas. Let's see, we got this one in Minnesota. Manage content for e-commerce website. Content strategies. This is definitely more of an SEO type position. 1 to 3 years experience. There you go. Self-starter. Again, this is the type of thing that my students have gotten. University of Arizona digital marketing. I'm not going to even look at that because I don't want to encourage you guys to work for these big universities. Collaborate with account directors, do SEM and social media. 1 to 3 years. There you go. Once again, currently hold or be able to obtain AdWords certifications. Again, you show up with certification, AdWords certification, like you learn how to do in the course. You're going to blow away all these other 46 applicants. By the way, this was posted a month ago. They had 46 applicants. They have not found anybody yet. That's in Raleigh. So we got Minnesota, we got Georgia, we got Texas, we got California, we got red states, we got blue states. They're all over the place. You got, the Pratt Institute. Oh, God. All these universities are looking for help because, they're not getting as many students. They need more leads. There's the Pratt Institute. Again, I don't really want to encourage you to help out in art school, especially. Again, page 3, be an early applicant. Here's an interesting one. Let's look at this one. 2 days ago, SEO, email, social media. Doesn't actually say how many years experience, but I would apply to them. This one was posted a month ago. Creativity and data, 2 years experience, and it says Google AdWords and big certification would be advantageous. Again, digital marketing specialist. This is kind of weird. I don't know why they only had 8 applicants, but putting that certification is preferred is, again, if anybody is an experienced digital marketing specialist, they have it. They should have it already. So when they say it's advantageous, it's another indication that the that the standards are not as high as it might seem in the posting. Wisconsin, a month ago, plans on execute email marketing campaigns, which likely includes lead generation. Again, they say 3 to 5 years, but if they are in Superior, Wisconsin with 6 applicants and the thing's been up for a month, you show up with your knowledge, you could get this job. Pennsylvania, here we got Pennsylvania. We have not hit Pennsylvania. Oh, every time I backspace, I lose it. Minden, that's south of Reno. That's a little town, 6-month contract. This is just website content, copywriting and content writing, but it is a gig. Illinois, Des Plaines, Illinois. Work independently, SEO, PPC campaigns. Again, minimum 3 years experience. Passion for digital marketing is the first thing that they put, because these other things are like, eh. And they're always going to say that, guys. Once they see you know what you're talking about, and I don't have a degree. They're not. Well, get out of my office, you degreeless person. They just want someone that can do the job. Let's see: Atlanta, Seattle, Chicago, New York, Sunderland, Gallatin, Tennessee. Oh, this is interesting. 4 weeks ago, 5 applicants. Digital marketing, B2B, skills, basically SEO, website management, social media, and I'm sure there's paid search in there. But it's funny, again, Gallatin, Tennessee, 5 applicants, Robert Half. This is a winning combination. Robert Half is a staffing agency. You show up, show them your skills, show them your resume. Now, even if you couldn't get this job, they're going to help you. They want to fill these jobs. That's the great thing about a staffing agency or a recruiter. They get paid when you get hired. So you have an agent like Ari Gold and Entourage. And so anything you see from Robert Half or Creative Circle is great. They had 5 applicants in 4 weeks. Not too many people over there with those skills. Indianapolis, digital marketing coordinator. Optimized performance through digital media mix comprised of PPC, paid search, paid social. Extremely analytical. Data is your friend. Google Ads certification. Now, I guarantee you guys, once again, if you go to these guys and you say, hey, look, I have Google Ads certification. I know how to structure an account. I have experience. I've had clients, whatever you've had, even if you haven't had clients. I know how to do SEO. I've done this SEO strategy. I have this spreadsheet to show I know what I'm doing. Versus the guy that has the bachelor's. What kind of an employer would pick the person that just has the bachelor's degree? And if they do, they're fools, because they have a guy on the job who's like, I'm managing $200,000 worth of ad spend, but I don't know. I don't even know how to structure an AdWords account, but I have a degree, versus you who may not have a degree, but actually knows what to do or can be trained to do what needs to be done. FICO, Montana, implement social media, copywriting, collaborative teamwork, blah, blah. Again, this really, guys, with my book, I really want to change this bachelor's degree credential inflation crap. It is such a ridiculous thing. It is so absurd and obscene. And again, when you get this, all my students who have marketing degrees come to me and say, we did not learn anything about this. So why would that person be a better candidate? They would not. And as much as I ranted at it again, just be relaxed, understand you can get the job without the degree. I repeat that again and again just because it's been hammered into your head. The opposite has been hammered into your head. This one is in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Fully embrace their core values. Okay, we can do that. Organic web traffic, PPC campaigns. There you go. SEO. Again, another thing is these guys, again, they go all over the place. 3 years experience and then bachelor's degree in web design. There's no bachelor's degree in web design. I mean, there might be a computer science bachelor's degree and you can go to a boot camp, but to my knowledge, there's no web design. I mean, there's graphic design, I guess, but what I'm saying is that the guys who are doing these postings, especially if it's in-house, they may not know what the heck they're talking about. 4 applicants posted 2 months ago. They're not getting anybody that knows what they're talking about, guys. You can show up at this, knock it out of the park. Miami, Florida. Who works here? Oh, university. One of my students works at a university. Oh no. Let's see. Milwaukee. You can just see, guys, there's a lot of jobs. That's kind of my point with all this. Develop creative ad copy. be it experience managing ads. That's really the main thing. That's the thing. They didn't even put the amount of years you have to have experience managing ads. And again, in the course, I show you how to manage your own ads. And once you manage one account, and have that experience, you have experience. You have more experience than most college grads. So, all right, guys, I am starting to lose my voice. And I just wanted, again, with so many jobs, you know, I pick these at random. Sometimes I cultivate it and I say, this one looks a little better than that one. But the point is, any job search, you're not going to magic. The first one may or may not be the magical one. You're going to go through a bunch, but there's so many. There's so many. So if the first job you look at isn't the perfect job, or if you don't get the interview, that's great. Move on to the next one. There are so many jobs. It's not like that's what's so liberating about having these skills, that you don't have to freak out and be like, oh my God, there's only one job and I didn't get it. No, go to the next job. And again, you're likely going to get considered for positions that you didn't even think that you might be considered for. I'm going to end with this message from Sue, which she gave me permission to share. Hi, Seth. I got a job. I'll be working as an SEO strategist here in San Diego at a small digital marketing agency. I'm going to be a marketing coordinator 1 day a week, delegating tasks. The company's small, $22 an hour starting. That's over 40 grand a year entry level, guys. That's really good for an entry level job. She tells her whole story here. I got laid off. I signed up for the course. She did an SEO review of the site. She demonstrated she actually knows the skills. It's crazy because the job posting called for 2 to 3 years of SEO experience. And on my resume, it shows I've only been doing it for a month. So there's the proof. I'm not just making this up. Anyway, I'm very happy for her. Remember, all these entry-level jobs, all these associate-level jobs, which is pretty much entry-level, and then even if you just take all these off and just look at the fact that there are 54,000 total jobs, and ones that say 4 years experience, again, you could still get that kind of job. There's so many opportunities, guys. So, and again, you have to just keep at it. Some people do get a job within a month and they're so lit up and excited and I post about it, but that doesn't mean everybody. You shouldn't compare yourself to that. Some people, it might take a few months and you might have to go through a few interviews, and some interviews are good and some are bad, but it's all part of the process. Even getting an interview, it's so amazing. It's so freaking amazing. I have had students come to me and say, I had 2 degrees and for a year, I sent out 100 applications and I didn't get one interview until I took your course and got these skills. And now I got all these. Then that was Ken Choi who said that. And now he has a great career. But I've had other graduates tell me that. So just to get the interview is a huge victory. And I'm still excited about this because I know it's just going to keep growing because the schools aren't changing anytime soon and the jobs are not going away. They're just going to continue to grow, as does Google, Facebook, Amazon, internet, all that. So I hope you enjoyed this digital marketing job walkthrough. You can feel free to leave a comment, a question below, or a request for a specific city, and I will see you next time.